Happy New Year! I want to take a minute to thank all of you so much for being a part of the community. All the support, all the thumbs up, all the excitement we've shared, and the subs. Man, we almost hit 50k in 2020. Can we actually reach silver play button in 2021? Well, thinking of it only makes me want to keep on creating. And for you, I hope you guys enjoyed the content I've made throughout 2020. Try to vary the content a little bit there. I've made a phone review, a laptop unboxing, smartwatch review. I hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, I hope you guys are staying safe anywhere you happen to be. So without further ado, let's get into the video right now. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today I'm going to share my personal favorite true wireless earbuds of 2020. Now, if you are new to the channel, I have made a couple of recommendation videos that you should definitely check out. I'll link it up here. And there I explain the types of earbuds, half-in-ear, in-ear, gaming, sports, as well as some picks if you have budget constraints. So I'm not going to repeat any of that. I'll just give you my reasons why I love these earbuds, as well as which part that could use some improvement. And if you're interested in any of these earbuds, be sure to check out my full review and consider using the links down in the description below to help me support the channel. Thank you so much, and let's get started with number one. Okay, hopefully everyone will stay calm because the earbuds that I'm going to reveal, this one that I use day in, day out, even when sleeping, is the AirPods Pro. Please don't close the video yet. I've wanted to try these out ever since it was released in 2019, and as someone who uses a Mac, iPhone, and iPad, I knew that this will be the perfect choice for me. Haters gonna hate, but the things that it enabled me to do is irreplaceable. For one, the integration with the whole ecosystem, like I can use this to edit videos with virtually no latency, is game-changing. And then whenever I want to use my phone or my iPad, the audio switches auto almost magically to any devices that I play media on. And I could go a whole day talking about this, like the best-in-class call quality, smart charging, audio sharing, spatial audio. But I gotta admit, the sound quality isn't the best. Or honestly, out of the box, I almost hated it until I found a pretty hidden setting called headphone accommodations that makes it sound infinitely better, especially on the upper mids and trebles. I can say it's pretty great now, I jam with it, but then, even with the setting turned on, compared to the other earbuds that I'm going to mention later, the AirPods Pro would fall in the third place, or without it, I'd say it sounds as good as a $50 earbuds, for real. Another important factor why I kept on grabbing the AirPods Pro instead of all the other earbuds are the transparency mode and the ANC. Especially the former. It is miles ahead of any true wireless earbuds I've ever tried. Granted, I haven't tried the higher end ones, but it is the only one that lets me converse with people normally with just a simple hold of the stem. By the way, this pinchy control is amazing. The ANC, on the other hand, while not the best, is one that still reduces spoken irregular voices pretty well. And ultimately, it lets me focus when everyone in the house is noisy. Or when I want to sleep when my brother is watching anime, for example. And yes, these are the best yet to use for sleeping, although it's still not perfect, still kind of jams it, but it's not that uncomfortable. So I'm just touching some of the main points here, but you get the idea. The AirPods Pro, although comes at a price, is a very, very well designed and versatile and enjoyable earbuds to use if you use Apple devices. I'd highly recommend this if you see them going around for $200 US, and they are a steal if you can find it for lower. Though if you use anything but Apple, then let's move on to number two. Now, this is the earbuds that I deemed the best true wireless earbuds for everyone a while back. After seeing a lot of other reviewers raving about it, I can agree. And you can probably guess it, it's the FIIL T1 Pro. Now, this is just like the AirPods Pro. It is extremely well designed and jam-packed with features. You name it, ANC, ambient mode, companion app, wireless charging, super compact design, Bluetooth 5.2, gaming mode, it just doesn't stop. But most importantly, sound quality is the best that I have ever heard yet. And it goes more than that. Inside the app, you can tweak the EQ to your liking. Or if you don't like the fuzz, you have a bass and treble preset that tunes the sound accordingly without destroying what's good about the FIIL T1 Pro. And that is remarkable, coming from something that doesn't cost anywhere near $100. Yes, the ANC and the ambient mode isn't great. In fact, it is one of the poorest performer out of everything I've tested, but I'd rather have it than not. And also, availability is an issue because this is not intended for the international market, at least not yet. There's a good chance that you'll be importing a Chinese version of the earbuds with Mandarin voice prompts, and you'll have to find a way to install the Chinese FIIL Plus app, which is crucial to activate the full controls, by the way. It's definitely a hassle, but I think it's doable. Also, to help you navigate around the app, once you got it, I've made an English translation / explanation. I'll link it up here. But once you get it all set up, you'll see why this is one of the best true wireless earbuds for your money in no time. Okay, it's good to point out that Earfun released the same exact earbuds as something called the Earfun Free Pro. It does all that FIIL T1 Pro does except for the companion app. This kind of addresses the availability issue I just mentioned because Earfun has more reach throughout the earth. But the app is an integral part of why I rate the FIIL T1 Pro so highly. So without the ability to customize the features and how it sounds with the EQ, I'd say it's a notch or two down the recommendation. But it's still darn good anyway. Alright, before we move on, don't forget to check out the full reviews where I do the call test, latency test, comparison with other earbuds and such. I'll put the links down in the pinned comment below. Check it out after this video. And let's move on to number 3, which is honestly more like 2B to the FIIL T1 Pro 2A. This is the Soundpeats H1. This is another set of earbuds that's very exciting. Not on the features side because it doesn't have ANC or ambient mode, but rather because it handles the basics extremely well. From the silver colored IEM shape that fits super comfortably in my ear, the perfect touch controls, the crazy good battery life, and arguably the best part is the all new Qualcomm QCC3040 chip. This gives best-in-class latency performance with its gaming mode, a true dual-mode Bluetooth and next-gen codec support such as LE audio with LC3 and aptX adaptive, though its value is not clear yet because not a lot of people are using it. So naturally, being one of the best out there, man, it's got a very dynamic, very punchy sound while still retaining that sweet trebles that will never hurt. So not a neutral sound, far from it actually, but it's definitely one that's super fun to listen to. And at this point, it's just a matter of preference really, whether you like the more natural sounding, more versatile T1 Pro or this. And don't worry, I have a hard time making that choice too, but I think I'll go with the Soundpeats because it's more comfortable to wear for longer. My only complaint with the Soundpeats H1 is the case. It closes ultra easily, but I've heard that some others don't have this issue, but it has one more problem, which is right now you can get this thing only through crowdfunding methods like Indiegogo and Kickstarter. It'll take a while before you can buy this through a more traditional e-commerce method, but in the meantime, I found that the Soundpeats Sonic is a great alternative, but just like the Earfun Free Pro to the FIIL T1 Pro, it's a lesser experience. But the important difference with Soundpeats is the Sonic sells at only half the price of the H1. At 35 bucks, it is only lesser to the Soundpeats H1, but better than anything else at that price bracket. I seriously mean it. I'll link my unboxing video right up here where I talk about all the differences between the Sonic and the H1, and subscribe to see the Sonic review when it comes out. Okay, let's move on to my favorite earbuds number 4. And this one is interesting because I was strongly considering to keep it as my main earbuds until I finally got my AirPods Pro. And this one is called the Galaxy Buds Life, aka Galaxy Beans. Now my thumbnail for the review might be a little meme-like, but I honestly mean it. I said, if this is not good, you are probably doing it wrong. Because it is a novel half-in-ear design and we are so used to the AirPods and its clones to just hang on your ear like that. This looks like something you got to put inside of your ear. So naturally people shove it in their ears and what happens is they hurt very quickly. and people hated it. But that's not how you wear these. You just have to put them right on your ear and that is it. It will feel like it's barely there, and even when you have it on the whole day, it will never hurt. Believe me, I tried. Pro tip, definitely try out the larger ear fins in the box. I still struggle to accept this as an ear fin, but it plays an important role to keep the earbuds secure in your ear. Alright, the Galaxy Buds Live. Why is it so good? First of all, the sound quality. Unlike most half-in-ears that are heavily compromised in the sound department, this sounds great out of the box. And for a half-in-ear design, it pumps out bass comparable to an in-ear design, and that is no small feat. Another important feature that so far I've only found on the Galaxy Buds series is that you are able to switch between devices by just tapping on the paired name. It'll automatically disconnect from, let's say, your laptop and connect to the one you want, let's say your phone. This is the closest you can get before we have a true multi-point connection or an auto switching system like an Apple devices. But sound quality isn't the only thing that's good about it. It's the experience using it as a half-in-ear, like being able to eat and speak without the annoying bone-conducted sound that we hear to ourselves, and being aware to our immediate environment perfectly just like you're wearing nothing. You can also talk to people without the need of taking it off. Less risk of dropping or even losing the earbuds. Now that's talking about half-in-ear in general, but this is the best of that experience, because this has a special ANC that works rather differently. It doesn't shut you out, but rather it makes your life a bit more peaceful. You still hear what you want to hear, people talking, public announcements, but the noise from engines, air conditioner, crowd noise, those are mostly gone. And the battery life is also solid. 6 hours with this special ANC on is nothing to sneeze at. Now, I appreciate what the ANC does, but I think those who are uninitiated will be disappointed, because when most people see ANC, they assume that it'll let them silence everything. So definitely be careful with that, and keep in mind that this does not have volume control. Otherwise, it is the best half-in-ear that you should definitely consider if your use cases involve interacting with your surroundings a lot. So finally, it is time for my number 5, and this is going to be a budget pick that impressed me by how much it offers for as little as 20 bucks, and that is the Alien Secret Predator Pro QCC010. What a name. Now, this thing that I call the Alien PAX QCC3020, it's not the latest and greatest, but it's still one of the most efficient chip out there. And paired with a bigger battery than normal, the result is an Alien earbuds that plays music for 8 hours straight. Also, this case is great. It's got USB-C, wireless charging, LED battery indicator. These are the feature set that normally do not exist on $20 earbuds. If that doesn't sound impressive already, wait until you listen to how it sounds. It stands out, especially in the soundstage and separation, more akin to those selling at 30 to 50 bucks. So you'll hear the instruments and vocals to have space to breathe, and they are well separated rather than just superimposed on each other, which is common in this price range. It has quite a balanced but warm sound on the high ends, but I absolutely enjoy it. It definitely is better sounding than any of the Halos, QCYs, or budget edifiers. The only problem is the build quality. That's pretty rough on the edges, and also the ear fins. I've finally changed to a SpeedFit CP360 here. To know more all about it, how it compares with others like Edifier X3 and the Halo GT1 XR, check out my full review. I'll link it up here and down in the pinned comments. So those are 5 of my top most interesting, most used, and most impressive earbuds of 2020. I love each and every one of them, and of course this is by no means everything that's great out there. This is strictly talking about the earbuds that I have reviewed and used extensively myself, but now it is my turn to ask you the same question. What is your top true wireless earbuds of 2020? Well, I've asked you guys that question in a community post a couple days ago. I counted each time an earbud's name is mentioned, and the one true fan favorite earbuds of 2020 goes to the Halo GT1 series and Soundpeats True Engine 3 SE. Good choice. I mean, actually, the number 1 is FIIL T1 Pro at 9 votes, but they're already mentioned in this video, so I figured I should pick a different one. But talking about the Halo GT1 series, especially the GT1 Plus and GT1 XR, they're a good entry point to the true wireless world if you've never tried any. And the True Engine 3 SE definitely is there on the top in the mid-range sort of good all-around earbuds for the price. Also, I would like to mention some other names like FIIL T1 XS or even the T1 Lite, as well as Soundpeats TrueShift 2 has been my top recommendation for a while. Earfun Air Pro and Edifier MB2, great ANC earbuds. Galaxy Buds Plus, the classic Sabbath series, as well as most MPOW products, especially MPOW M30. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. These are great budget earbuds that you should totally consider when buying your first TrueWS earbuds. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video. I hope it was at the very least entertaining, or if it helped you in any way, that would really make my day. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the full reviews if you're interested in any of these earbuds. I'll put them down in the description below. And also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and please use the links in the description if you want to buy anything. Just click through those links, doesn't matter what you buy, I may get a small commission at no extra cost to you. That will help me support the channel by a lot, and thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Kenneth. I will see you in the next one. Bye.